We've heard a lot then from Michel Barnier this morning, up early over there in Brussels, and talking a lot about what's going on in Brexit and his assessment. The pound moved a lot on that initially, but it has since pared its gains. What do you make of those latest news lines?
That's right, Anna. So we saw sterling jumped on the news, but if you look at what Michel Barnier said in full and you look at the bigger picture, he is still saying this deal is looking very difficult. There's still a number of question marks that remain unsolved, but nonetheless, it is possible to get the deal done now. Separate, we're also hearing that the UK delegation would put forward new proposals to just clarify some of those issues around the new customs checks that would be done, or the new customs that would be put into place in this new Northern Ireland backstop. The point here, and really this appears to be the core of the debate, is that there is political will to get this done now. There is a political push that we're seeing from all the major European capitals to get this done. It's just a question of time, and what we understand is that tomorrow there should be a deal in principle at a technical level done, and that could make that Thursday make or break summit the final stop towards signing that deal. If that's not possible by tomorrow, then the conversation will flip into perhaps another summit and ultimately a new extension.
It seems like they'll have to have an extension if they can't get it done at this summit, right? I saw that the EU presidency said there won't be enough time on the 17th and 18th to fully to go through and approve fully a deal, and they'll need to talk about it after. But on Saturday, according to the Ben Act that we've heard so much about, Boris Johnson has to he's legally required to ask for an extension if he doesn't have a deal, right?
That's right, and he has said he will obey this law. What's also interesting is that the Europeans will look at this on Thursday. If they do believe we're ultimately headed to an extension, they could use that summit to lay out the grounds, the terms, the conditions for that extension. But again, it's interesting to hear that both sides are now saying they want to get this done. They think this is the best way to leave the European Union, and that there is still time to get the agreement. Also, you have to make a difference between just a purely technical extension, just giving the UK Parliament and the EU Parliament time to sign the deal off, and that extension that would see the UK again locked into a series of mini extensions. That is the one thing that the Europeans want to avoid. They're happy to give time, and that means you can finally seal the deal. What they're more concerned about is getting trapped into a cycle of mini extensions that actually lead nowhere.